How we doing today, folks? My name is Raven, and welcome to Outlaws 101. Today, we have Raevan. Raevan is a ranged character who uses the longbow. As the name implies, you should probably be using it at a long range. But no, you cannot shoot more than one arrow at once. His ultimate ability allows him to fire an arrow that explodes after a short delay. Before you unlock any perks, however, that delay is long enough for a John to come barreling toward you with it still attached and, well, boom goes your dynamite. His gear is a flashbang that dazes guards or blinds the shit out of other players, turning their screen stark white. Fun side note, if you get damaged by the person you blind, they can still see your health bar and where you are moving even though their screen is white. Or if a melee character locks onto you before they get blinded, they can maintain the lock while they are blind. So yeah, I hope that gets fixed soon. Lastly, his passive allows the wall hacks you place on guards and other players to last longer, which is the perfect way to line up a shot. As the first outlaw that any new player picks when playing their first match, Raevan is very effective at causing frustration with his teammates. Watch as they typically shoot 1 to 2 arrows at a short range, missing both shots, then running into melee combat at an attempt to kill another player. Upon finding themselves as effective as bringing a rubber chicken to a knife fight, typically you start to hear them complain about how the game sucks, or that Raevan can't even do anything. Buddy, stick to the high ground. Distance is your friend, and the farther you are from a team fight is typically what works best. Finding sight lines with arrow boxes close by can be helpful in providing cover for your team.
Find its mark.
Maintaining overwatch between the capture points is a good way to catch rotating players when they have to run across the map to make it back to the winch. The only two things you need to worry about are another Raevan trying to snipe you, or someone coming up from behind and assassinating you. Just make sure you can hit a sprinting, zigzagging target. A fully charged arrow will always kill a player or guard, regardless of distance, as long as you hit them in the head. Combine this with his perk Focus Flight, and you can get your ultimate many times in one match. The farther away the target is that you kill, the greater your ultimate meter charges. This applies to guards and players. To go along with Focus Flight is a complementary perk called Bodkin Point. This perk changes Raevan's arrows to ones that fly faster and further than standard ones. But be aware when using these in close range. They will always break upon impact. If played correctly, Focus Flight can guarantee you an ultimate within the first 30 seconds of a match. Speaking of perks, Raevan can be built into a more melee-focused character if you really want. Take the perks Razor Gauntlets and Forceful Fighter. Deal more damage based on how many arrows you have left, but lose an arrow if the attack hits or gets blocked. Your melee attacks are more effective and cost less stamina, but your total ammo is reduced to just 5 arrows. Sure, now you'll be able to punch your way to victory, but at the cost of reducing your range game. Or if you're not careful, you'll end up running out of arrows in a melee fight just to find yourself running away in typical Raevan fashion. I should also mention that the sprinting Superman punch attack for Raevan will now deal some major damage, as if you are actually getting punched by Superman. Overall, Raevan is a very strong outlaw in the right hands. He brings with him the age-old phrase of high risk, high reward. In a game that's only 4v4 in PvP, with players having to cover some distance between objectives, being able to pick off at least one player can be advantageous for your team. Or even dealing enough damage while they are running over. Position yourself carefully, and you will have a good time being the camper your team actually praises instead of complains about.
Raven, your aim is unfucking real, dude. I can't even get kills. You're the best Raevan I've ever seen.
That'll do it for this outlaw. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.